Starting with number 10, life jackets. These vivid orange floats that turn you into a walking caution sign are pure genius in design. That eye-popping hue stands out from over a mile off. The chunky foam sections, reminiscent of outdated football gear, ensure you stay face-up in the waves, no matter if you're out cold. Think of it as an automatic float mode to avoid turning into ocean bait. Around 85% of boating drownings happen to folks skipping the vest. It's basically stacking the odds against yourself like a loaded game. Modern versions sense a splash and puff up on their own, sort of like a personal emergency balloon. Sure, you might feel silly, but alive and awkward trumps fashionable and gone every time. Number 9. Those garish, glowing exit markers. The techie green signs plastered in buildings might seem like relics from a bad disco era, but they're lifesavers. In a blaze, smoke turns everything into a murky haze, where spotting anything is tough. Older red versions vanished in the fog, but green pierces through like a hot knife. Your vision picks up green easiest in dim spots. These have to shine from 100 feet and keep going for 90 minutes post-blackout. Back in 1980, the MGM Grand Fire in Vegas claimed 85 lives partly because exits blended into the chaos. That hideous glow could be your ticket out someday. Number 8. Quirky cable ties on extinguishers. Those flimsy plastic loops on fire suppressors appear utterly useless, yet they're clever checks that prevent disasters. These devices are high-pressure containers of rescue foam, and like a flat soda, they're junk if depressurized. You can't spot prior use externally, so the tie acts as a breakable indicator snaps if the pin's yanked. It gives way with about 5 pounds of pull, same as ripping open snacks, so no delay in crises. But a broken one screams tampered. Idiots sometimes misuse them as props or stops, and without seals, you could snatch a dud mid-fire. Number 7. Cumbersome reverse warnings. Prior to beeping backups, folks got squashed by backing machines way too often. Picture a chaotic build site with hammers pounding, shouts flying, and engines growling. A massive truck reverses your way unnoticed, and you're done. The alerts aren't arbitrary. They're crafted to grate on nerves intentionally. That pitch hits a spot your mind can't block out, like an endless chatterbox. Beep intervals are tuned just right to dodge habituation to rapid or slow, and you'd zone out. Firms once tested softer tones like chimes, but accidents spike. Turns out, irritating beats polite when dodging flattenings. Number 6. Irritating coaster ascents. The clacking on roller coaster climbs is your hidden guardian. In old school rides, lift chains could fail, sending carts hurtling back at breakneck paces, not thrilling, lethal. Those sounds stem from poles, like fangs latching into track grooves. Each upward shift locks them in, mimicking a one-way ratchet, no plummets allowed. Chain snap? You slip mere inches before hold. It's the ride whispering reassurance. Newer magnetic setups skip chains but fake the noise for comfort because metallic snaps scream security like nothing else. Number 5. Awkward highway barriers. Those twisted metal edges along roads resemble oversized, bent tin foil, but they're brilliant under the hood. Not rigid walls, they accordion on impact to ease your stop. More like a cushy tackle than a slam. The zigzag shape maximizes shock soak-up. Curled tips or terminals deflect rather than impale, unlike vintage straight ones that speared vehicles. They're crash-tested with hurled cars and slashed deadly wrecks by up to 44%. Who knew ugly could be so effective? Number 4. Flimsy airfield poles. Airport lighting masts look spindly and unstable, as if a stiff breeze could topple them. But that's the point. They're built to fracture easily on plane strikes. Say a pilot veers off track better a snapping pole like brittle candy than a sturdy wrecker. They shatter to dissipate force, averting catastrophes from mishaps. Ironically, these budget appearances cost extra. Airports shell out more for fragility, akin to premium distressed fashion. But here, it's about dodging explosions. Number 3. Robotic auto belts. Picture sliding into your ride only for a mechanical strap to lunge at you. That was the 80 seconds and 90 seconds vibe with automatic seat belts. Door shuts and a track-guided harness slithers over like an affectionate snake. Laws once required them since folks slacked on manual buckling. Makers chose these over pricey early airbags. But glitches happen. Motors quit, leaving limb straps like forgotten decor, or they jam with screeches rivaling sci-fi droids. Some users evaded them, ditching lap parts and worsening risks. As airbags dropped in cost, these contraptions faded out. Number 2. Silly escalator brushes. The side bristles on moving stairs have out-heroed many Caped Crusaders. There's a risky slot between treads and walls, like a black hole for loose items, laces, sandals, fabrics, even locks get yanked in. Pre-brushes, snags were rampant, and the machine drags on relentlessly. These act as barriers, shoving intruders back with pokey guards. Folks mistake them for polishers, but that's as smart as flossing with a saw dangerous and wrong. Number 1. That grating microwave screen. Puzzled by the dotted black lattice on your nuker's door, blocking clear peeks at meals? It's your shield from getting zapped alongside dinner. Ovens hurl unseen waves, roughly chocolate bar-sized, that could leak and broil you internally like reheats. The grid's pores are too tiny for waves to escape like cramming a burger through a pinhole, yet light slips through fine, letting you spy the spin. Next squint session, appreciate it keeps your peepers uncooked. Wrapping up, share in the comments, what's your biggest everyday safety fear and why? Let's hear those stories.